So, a few days ago, I actually put up a post one day ago asking for some of your Piggy hot takes. And oh boy, you delivered. We got 63 replies. I'm probably not gonna have time to go through all of them, but this is actually the post that has the most comments on my whole YouTube channel. So thank you for that. And disclaimer, I had a quick skim of them as I was getting the notifications from them. You're probably going to disagree with some of them. There are a lot of repeats, specifically about one character that we're going to get into a bit. But let's dive into some of your Piggy hot takes. First of all, we have Tigree being part of the military didn't need to happen. It only exists to give the game an exclusive chapter with an exclusive skin. And obviously, this is the breakout chapter that came out in 2022. I actually disagree with this because, like, throughout the whole of book 2, right, we had a lot of backstory for Willow Wolf and we had a lot of backstory for Pony and kind of for Zizzy as well. But we didn't actually have anything about Tigree. Obviously, Willow versus Tigree, right? You had to choose between them. And so, like, we kind of needed to know the lore before that. And Tigree being part of the military, it's a cool thing. This was decided in the hidden ending because it says among them a deserter and a criminal. And I mean, we also got an exclusive chapter and an exclusive skin out of it. So okay. Next up, Outbreak and Mansion kind of shifts the gameplay for book 2 in my opinion. What is Outbreak? Wait, what? I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna go with Mansion. Mansion was kind of a different chapter because basically the way the bot works is you have to look at it when its face is blue and you have to face away from it and run when the face is red. I think this bot is so annoying. I actually think you're so right. As someone who knows how to juke the Piggy bot a lot, this is kind of the one for me because I was playing with a friend recently. We couldn't juke the stupid bot because as soon as it turned red or blue, like it was confusing. So you know what we had to get the bot stuck to actually do the chapter. So I do like the Mansion chapter, but it's kind of annoying. Okay, this is another one. I don't forgive Willow. So a lot of people don't forgive Willow, a lot of people do, but let's see. Infecting people with the zombie virus could be seen as murder. She tried to infect 3 people and also cause the Zizzy thing. And she only felt bad after finding out that Zizzy had family. Also, Doggy was my favorite character. I actually think that's a good take as well. Doggy being your favorite character. There's a lot about Doggy. Basically, what Willow did, right? No. She kidnapped Zizzy, yeah? She fed her to a bunch of infected her, yeah? And then she blows up the safe place and puts us in a prison until we wear out. And then when we escape, tries shooting us for some reason and shoots Giraffe and then tries to hunt for us. And then after all that, she turns and we forgive her after Zizzy has sisters. I mean, fair enough. I kind of do like Willow because it's the cool backstory, but I get why you'd say you don't forgive her. Mr. P is a better villain than Tio. Okay, I actually agree. Tio should have shown up way sooner. This is my opinion. He should have showed up in chapter 6. But Mr. P was the villain for the whole of book 1. Tio was the villain for like 3 chapters. This is a long one. Willow's redemption arc felt so rushed. She just saw that Zizzy had sisters and went, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and almost everyone acted as if it was normal. Why did Willow make Pony admit to something that he forced him to do? I don't know why we got mad at Pony for doing something that Willow forced her to do. I mean, I guess we kind of already forgave Willow, but we thought that Pony was like the most innocent guy, but we already knew that Willow was. I feel like Frank Heffley going insane helped me. I mean, I guess we're in a zombie apocalypse, right? And 2, we're police officers, we're kind of smart, which kind of takes away from the story because, like, if there was an interdimensional demon in a zombie apocalypse, right, who has like extraterrestrial powers, surely if like you weren't as smart as the player, you would take that offer. There should have been 2 endings for the like factory, right? Like if you took Tio's offer or if you failed. That would have said so much about Tio. I don't actually like the savior survivor thing because I feel like the survivor ending is just like the savior ending, but just completely worse, in my opinion. Alright, infection is the best game mode. He said the lie. Infection is better because you're against players, which makes it difficult and unpredictable, which is what you're looking for. Okay, bots are really easy to juke and that's cool. But infection, I guess like the ping difference, like the hitboxes could feel so rigged. I've had that so many times before when like maybe it's like an internet connection thing or something, I don't know. Donkey should have a character focused chapter. This is just a fact. I literally said like, there you go, this is a fact. How is this a hot take? We need the Doggy CFC. We barely know anything about him. He's just a police officer and that's it. And he liked us. Even though I don't use a lot of offsets while making maps, I don't think a map needs offsets to be good. I mean, I'm not a build mode guy, okay? I haven't really played build mode, so if you play build mode, let me know if you agree with this. But I swear like offsets are the ones that you make to like have the maps actually good, like have like it being different to like the block format. That's how you do it in build mode, so it doesn't need, well, I guess it kind of does. The design, it would be very good if you did. I'm just waffling, aren't I? Zizzy had no reason to die. She kind of did, because like that like fueled our hatred towards Willow, didn't it? Other than the fact that she like blew up the safe place and everything, she did kind of have a reason to die. Okay, my hot take is that build mode lost its charm. The reason is because it was simple to understand before, but offsets it kind of took that way. I actually disagree with this, because you don't just spawn into build mode knowing all of that knowledge about offsets or place block in specific order and design. No, you don't spawn with that information. You're just building with blocks. It's the same thing as before, it's just with more stuff. I guess like there is a build mode community there, and I get what you mean, but it's still the same experience if you're just ignoring the YouTube, like Twitter community. If you're just ignoring communities, it's just same thing. Absolute hot take. But personally, I think that Willow and Tigree don't need any more content, and we should have gotten Medora crew content instead. Considering the book 2 had a lot of focus on these two once they were properly introduced. We barely knew anything. No, I agree with Willow though. Willow had so much character development in book 2, it is insane. Willow and Pony, that was book 2. Tigree, that was like the ultimate like rivalry, right? I said we didn't really know anything about Tigree. Yeah, we should have got Medora crew content though. We should have really got more of that, because yeah, I talked about it in the other video. Lab is a disappointing final map. I actually disagree. I like the map for Lab. The ending cutscenes are a bit iffy though. They just get the cure and they just leave. Pony getting infected is like the big thing. Getting the cure should have been the big thing, you know? Why is like a pie of all things better guarded than the cure to the whole world? It just doesn't really make sense. Doggy, Bunny, and Zizzy didn't deserve being randomly nerfed by one not noticing that someone was giving Doggy a potion. No, he got it glugged down his throat though. He kind of got like force fed. Just somehow randomly being attacked by an infected despite having a ranged weapon. I mean, the crossbow is kind of mid, because you have like one carrot. Maybe you run out of carrots. And 3, somehow losing your sword, and for some reason, I might be the dumbest person ever. Zizzy probably lost her sword, but like the TSPs took it or something. Unless she actually lost her sword, then that's kind of dumb. We need more buyable skins. I think we need less, to be honest. The problem with skins is that there are a lot of them that just nobody uses and no one's gonna use. They're in the shop. I mean, I guess we need more good skins, but like you can only use one skin. I just don't get it. Bunny doesn't deserve a CFC. No, I got this so much. No, she's deserved a CFC because we barely knew anything about her. She died after 2 chapters, right? So she does deserve a CFC, and also Doggy does, because we barely got any lore about him. And also the entire community is like in love with them for some reason. I'll give you 4. Outpost is too survivor-sided, fair enough. But no, there are soldiers there. I like playing Outpost as a survivor though. Decaying Infected isn't a bad skin. I agree on that one. The theme though. Mr. P, Willow, Pony, and Tigree are some of the only characters that have a character. Yeah, I agree with that one. The character development is a bit iffy. Gallery as a map is goated. Well, the only thing that's good about Gallery is like the fact that you can grind it for seasons. Piggy Book 2 killed the entire game by being way harder and taking longer. No, it didn't. Book 1 maps look trash. Fair enough on that one. Piggy Book 2 did not kill the game. I think it was gonna die anyway, because the 1, we're not in a lockdown, and 2, same thing can't work for 2 years with a lot of people. So I'm not surprised that it just died after a while. I'm glad that Piggy Book 2 was different, kind of different than Book 1. If it was the same, it would arguably been worse. Tio wasn't hard. People are bad at getting him. There's this one glitch that like, I don't know if this still happens, but like if you do the lab part in more than 5 minutes, it just glitches out and it's so annoying. That's why it took so long for me to get Tio. But once I figured that out, and once I got around that, I just got Tio. Lesson to people getting Tio. And unless that's not there anymore. The book 1 storyline is better than book 2. No, I think the first half of book 2 is fine, but the second half I completely agree, because the book 1 storyline, it actually had like direction, like we're gonna stop Mr. P, we're in a zombie apocalypse. I get that, but book 2 we're just hunting the cure and it was kind of dry. 2, Gallery and the Safe Place are worse maps than Carnival in terms of the actual map. Okay, Gallery I disagree. It's the Safe Place, I agree. The Safe Place map is horrible. Gallery, I do like the map. It's kind of cool. And then finally from Fish Road, the chapters in book 2 are way too similar and kind of boring. Book 1 maps are better. The chapters, yeah. Especially 7, 8, and 9. The second half of book 2 is way worse than the first half. Book 1 maps are better. I have to disagree. The map design in book 2 is way better than book 1. Because you said book 1 maps, right? No, the final chapter of book 1, it was just like 4 giant circles. I feel like the lab is a better map to finish off of, but the ending cutscene is gonna have to go to plant because Mr. P. Anyway, that's gonna do it. I missed a lot of these. There are a lot of these, so I couldn't have time to go through all of them. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, do all of that. If you disagreed, like the video.